It's Octane. I'm Shanigans. We have a couple of firsts going on right now. I have Bert McCracken here in the studio. Is this your first time on Octane, right?
Yes, so excited.
Yay.
I listen to this shit all the time.
You listen to Octane?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew you listened to Faction, but I didn't know Octane.
I listen to all. I'm always bouncing all around. You know, I like a horse of many colors. I like so many different types of music that I kind of gotta keep pushing the button.
Well, you're here in LA, so I know you have Sirius here, but have you been listening from Australia?
Yeah, I have a little...
the app?
They hooked me up with a little player.
So we've been playing Cry a lot here on Octane. Everybody loves it.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
I was so stoked when we started getting to play it, just because we've been playing you on Faction for so long, and to get things over onto Octane. So no one really, being this one of the first songs that we've really got to play a lot, no one really knows a lot about you guys. So looking into Cry, what's it all about? It's intense.
Yeah, it's kind of about the feeling of having that upper hand in a broken relationship. And for me, I like to keep things general enough to where you as the listener would be able to kind of be like, oh, that's me, that's for me. But I think in general it's more about what love and loss means to you, and where do we stand as far as like having the ability to be ourselves and kind of fight for what we believe and who we are really in such a big world, right?
Yeah, because when I hear, and that's cool that that's what you do whenever you write, you know, having us listen and take it how we do. Because I mean, when I listen to it, I think of my exes and broken relationships and stuff.
Yeah, I'm really still there as well. Like, I mean, everybody has those stories that are so because having your heart broken is just
awful.
Oh yeah, it's you know, it's pinnacle moments in life, and to capture that kind of emotion in a song is such a helpful. I mean, it definitely helps me with a lot of heartache that I've dealt with in the past, but at the same time, kind of allowing it to be more than just simplistic romantic issues is a good feeling, because there's lots more than just who we're into, and you know, how important is it, you know? Yeah.
Well, let's listen to Cry. I have Bert McCracken here in the Los Angeles SiriusXM Octane studios. I'm Shannon Gunn. That is Cry from The Used on Octane. Their new album, Imaginary Enemy, coming out April 1st. That's on it. We also are going to debut Revolution, which we haven't heard here on Octane yet. Are you excited, Bert?
Serious. It's a serious song.
It sounds serious.
We're so excited about this new record, and it's a heavy kind of. It moves, it's really energetic, and it's really more about a personal revolution. I think that if people dare, and double dog dare, to be themselves, you're allowed a lot more happiness in your life. If you feel free to execute your dreams, you know, if you feel free enough to go after the things that you believe in, or, you know, everybody's got a dream, and how important are dreams unless you actualize the dream. So that's kind of where we're coming from and what it's about. I've also studied a lot of democratic uprisings in the past that have almost succeeded, and there's a Brazilian revolutionary named Paulo Freire, and he wrote this book called Pedagogy of the Oppressed, which says the simplest thing, and it's just struck me so hard, that if you teach people who they are and who's standing in their way, then there'll be an inevitable revolution. And it's so cool to think about people standing up for themselves. And I moved to Australia, but if there really is a popular uprising in the United States, I'll be back here to fight for the right of people in general.
With you being in Australia, how did that influence? I mean, obviously, you guys are all living in different cities and countries, and writing this album, did it make it take longer? Do you guys do a lot of FaceTiming? What the hell happened?
No, we just came together in LA and kind of worked it out here. I was here for about 2 months, and we worked with John Feldman, who's a real champion of the band since the very beginning. And it's like this really incredible relationship. We can almost fist fight and then come away hugging, you know?
Like, you guys have worked together for a lot.
Yeah, 4 records now. So I really need someone that knows how to work around I'm kind of a difficult guy at times, and I think that to have that filter, John Feldman as a filter, is really key.
Let's play Revolution. Let's check it out. Debut here on Octane. I'm Shannon Guns, Bert McCracken of The Used, new album, Imaginary Enemy.
Holy shit.
It's Octane. I'm Shannon Guns. That is Revolution from The Used, off of their new album that will be out April 1st, Imaginary Enemy. We've got Bert McCracken here with us. He's a fan of Octane. He's a fan of SiriusXM.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got the app for when you're in Australia.
definitely. And go steal our new record. We want everybody to hear it. That's the point.
All right. Well, there you go. He's giving you permission, so then it's not stealing, right?
We like to tell people to steal it from a rich person and give it to a poor person.
Oh, that's so nice. So I have a question, though. You just had a baby.
I did.
Little girl.
Yes, little beautiful girl.
Oh, and
It changes a man. That's
I was going to say, like, exactly, like, have you had any of the experience? Did you get peed on yet? Maybe a little
big
bit
time.
of puke here and there?
We took for some family photos, you know, like at the mall, the typical, like, cheesy photos. And, you know, I've got her, like, out of my arm all naked, and she just shit everywhere. And we get her cleaned up, and then immediately she shits everywhere again, and we clean her up, and then she pees. It's just like, and then she pukes. It's like, oh, she's a daddy's girl.
That's so sweet. I mean, it's loving. I had my puppy jumped on the bed the other day, and she was like laying there, and she was trying to cuddle. All of a sudden, she puked on me. I'm like, really? On the bed? You're just going to puke right now? Gosh.
It's a new world. Her name's Cleopatra Rose, but we call her Cleo for short, and she's an angel. She's a beautiful little anarchist syndicalist, so we're excited.
That is so awesome. And you guys are getting ready to head out on tour.
Yeah, we're on tour. We just started a couple days into our Taking Back Sunday, the Used co-headliner. So we're having a great time. Well, I mean, what a cool tour for people who've been fans of that kind of this genre for... We both put out records 13 years ago, so it's fantastic.
Well, and definitely the fans overlap, and so that's good for you guys.
Yeah, we both have new records out. I think Taking Back Sundays just came out a bit ago, and ours is coming out, so it's fun, man. And the kids are so passionate about the music. It's like really, you know, touches your heart. Whether or not you allow it to, it gets in there.
And going back years ago, since we're talking about it, in 2004... I saw you open up for Linkin Park. It was that first time in the pit, and it's like, and now this is really cool. Your first time on Octane, I get to be here, which is awesome. I had to bring Love and Death in. I have the vinyl record. You have to sign it for me, and we should definitely play something off of that album. Like, whenever you guys are out on tour, like, is there one song that you feel like people go crazy about?
People love to hear the old stuff. We have such hardcore, you know, Used fans, especially from back in the day. So when we play Box Full of Sharp Objects or Pretty Handsome Awkward or Take It Away is another big one.
Take It Away is so good. Bert McCracken, thank you so much for being here on Octane with us. And thanks for supporting us. If you get a chance to, make sure you go see them out with Taking Back Sunday. Also, new album, Imaginary Enemy. I can't wait to hear it. Comes out April 1st.
Can't wait for you to steal it and listen to it.
It comes straight out of his mouth. It's Octane. I'm Shannon Gunn.
Music is free.
Take it away.